Will the Detroit Lions take a tight end in the first round? And when should they take a tight end? We back Mercy Sports Talk. We in the building. And basically, Bob Quinn in an article we just talked about Darrell Bevell and Bob Quinn saying why they hired him. Talked about the importance of a tight end. Said they had some decisions to make in free agency, but it sounds like the Lions will be drafting tight end. We had no such luck drafting tight ends from Pettigrew to Ebron, and it wasn't that Ebron couldn't play. It's just that he wasn't being utilized the right way. Now you have a new offensive coordinator that's going to utilize him across the middle, in the deep middle of the field, especially those soft spots and cover twos and Tampa 2 defense. Also, if he got the ability to get vertical, Bevell going to use him vertically. He did that with Luke Wilson in Seattle. And, some of the guys that's there is Irv Smith from Alabama. He's projected to go first through second round, 6'4", 245. T.J. Hawkinson from Iowa. These are athletic tight ends too, 6'5", 250, first and second round. Noah Fant from Iowa, 6'5", 241 pounds. So these are some big tight ends that can move or are projected to move. Caleb Wilson, Fant was the second to third rounder. Caleb Wilson from UCLA is the second to third rounder, 6'4", 235. And then to round up the top five, let's see if we get another tight end in here. We got, I'm trying to look his name up. Slower tight end, Texas A&M tight end, Jason Sternberger, 6'4", 250. And then you got one from, Stanford, Caden Smith, 6'5", 250. So we got some tight ends in the second. They both projected second to fourth round. So tight end looks to have some straight depth, but in no way, shape, form, or fashion, out of the bunch tight ends I'm looking at, should the Detroit Lions look to select a tight end in the first round. I don't think they got the luxury of looking at a tight end in the second round. I think we thinking third, fourth, fifth round for a tight end, if not free agency or trying to trade for a tight end. I don't know what tight ends is out there available, but we seen tight ends, they get drafted middle, late draft, or undrafted, go and be successful. Antonio Gates, Jimmy Graham, and Austin Hooper. It's tight ends to be had out there. Also, you got Jesse James from Pittsburgh that can provide some good possession receiver type stuff, a red zone threat. So, basically I envision them bringing back Toyota. That's what I call him, the guy from Atlanta, the tight end. And probably adding a receiving vertical threat tight end, somebody get upfield. And he says that he likes some of the tight ends that he sees in the draft. So I'm definitely counting on Bob Quinn selecting the tight end at some point in the NFL draft this year. And like I said before, but no way, shape, or fashion am I drafting the tight end in the first or second round unless I know they're going to be the real deal Holyfield, you feel me? Because most tight ends takes a long time for them to get acclimated to the NFL. It's not a position that transitions right away. It takes time learning how to block, learning the blocker scheme, learning the receiving schemes. Now they ask to line up out wide. Now they ask to line up in the backfield. They ask to line up in the slot. So it's a lot of things you got to learn. Blocking, protections, route running, the playbook. You got to learn a lot being a tight end. So it's not a position that I'm a value to somebody to be able to pick up 100% year one and ask them to go out there and be a full-time Detroit Lions tight end, block and receive. No. You got to get you a veteran in there that you believe in, that can do it, that can coast the rook around, coast the rook through it. Your rookie could be a situational tight end. All right, on passing plays, we do this with him. On run plays, we do this with him. But the Lions got too many holes to be harping on the tight end in the first and second round, in my opinion. It's too many holes out there, man. We need to fill positions. We need pass rusher. We need some defensive tackles. We need some linebackers. We need some corners. And corners and defensive tackle position can be addressed in free agency or via trade. I believe that. But you still got two right side of the line, offensive line, that can be addressed. If you're not confident in Terrell Cross, you need a right guard and a right tackle. If you're not going to bring Rick Wagner back. So it's a lot of different things. But a tight end in the first round is a no-go in my opinion. But second on, I'm thinking more of third, fourth, then I like it. But if you see a prospect that's a can't miss, then in the second round, I believe you got to take them. But like I said before, the Lions got a lot bigger problems than tight end in my opinion. But let me know what you guys feel about the tight end position. It's definitely a need. You know what I'm saying? Is it the biggest need the Lions need? I don't think so. I still think that's premier pass rusher. I think that needs to come from the draft. And then I had to go second, middle linebacker. Those are two. First two rounds, they should be addressed. If it's Devin White, okay, boom, I like him. I put him in the middle. And then whatever else comes with it. But Motor City Sports Talk, once again, I appreciate everybody for checking in, showing love. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. You can do me a favor. You can donate to the channel. Better yet, you can just share the videos. Share the videos. Appreciate everybody shows love on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, you can reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, or sponsorship. All that information is in the description. If you want to check out my other channel, Goodfella Sports TV, you won't be mad that you did. Talk about a variety of sports topics. One time for the one time. CJ Goodfella, we gone.